All right, we are back live again. Hopefully, we can do a live stream. So we're gonna. This is our new map that we're running with BSF logging. New game, new map. Um, I was beta testing this for BSF. I like this. Oh, is it gonna stay? Nope. There it goes. That's alright. We'll get the. Sorry, we'll get the other crane out here to get it. But I was trying this map out and see if we can do it for BSF, and so far it works pretty good. We're going to see how it does on live stream. See if y'all viewers like it or not. I like this machine I'm running. There he goes. That's all right. Yeah, it's on. Make her a pile right over here. That log is a little heavier than I want them to be. I don't know how to adjust that setting there. Got the saw. Don't worry, I'll fix it. There you go. Yeah, the controls are a little touchy. Oh, excuse me. Got it. So we're gonna grab that. Move this out of the way. Grab this one. But we're gonna use that one to like load the truck, but I kind of realized that I don't want to load the truck with that. So what I'm thinking about doing with that one is whenever I get logs like it just happened over there, I use this and build a new bunk with this. So y'all going to hear the gameplay. I'm going to go off the mic for a minute here in a little while. So just enjoy the little bit of gameplay, and I'll be back with y'all. back up. How to talk to my dad, my little sister. Shout out to them. Hope y'all are doing all right. So now let's just get back to it. Back to what we're doing. We're gonna just go ahead and make some piles here. We're gonna make some piles for whenever the skidder man gets on. The skidder man can bring them up to the loader if it comes on tonight. This might just be a cutting stream. We're just sitting here cutting wood and just pretty much just hanging out. Little things going on with me. Sorry I haven't been making lives. My PlayStation was giving me a little bit of trouble here. Something lined up. No, we're going to have to drop this one. This one's leaning too much. See, I wish I could take that T-Rex and mulch all these bushes down, but oh, son of a bitch, it cut off on me. But it won't let me do it. We can drop it right here. I'm gonna find out why it keeps on cutting off on me. Brand new machine, it shouldn't be doing that. It has only 0.6 hours on it. It shouldn't be cutting off. We're not gonna build these as tall as I do on 22 because see how those things tilting. I'm going to cut that saw off because now I gotta. And that trick is still with me. We'll just draw from that pile last. See if I can't make it to where we can comment on it. Nah, I can't make it to where we comment. Say here soon, we're going to need a little bit of, we're going to have to get some fuel in here. So I cut the saw off. We don't want another incident like that. Thankfully, this is not my big map that I'm going to start logging on. This is the map I was testing on. Just want to show y'all how it's different than 22. I wish this mod was in 22. Yeah, this is just a testing map that I use. This is Silver Hill Forest. All right, we're going to try it again. Cut the saw off. Thinking about putting it right there on the. Thinking about putting it right there. Whoa! Shoot. Hey, these logs. When you get into heavier sizes like this one, they get a little bit heavy. I need to get a. Let's see if they got any processor heads. Let's see here. Yeah, we do. Let's get. Go ahead and shut this down. We'll be right back to cutting. We're gonna take the pickup truck, go get that forestry head for where'd it go? That machine over there. We can start slicing these logs up here. Yeah, my pickup truck's all the way over here. Good looking F-350, all white. It's been a good truck. We'll go ahead and pass all these guys. Road's all the way down here. Oh, we gotta make a U-E. I passed it. No, I was right at it. Shows you I don't come into town much. That's right here. I don't come over here much. And that's where we got to figure out how to load up into the back of the pickup. But that's okay, because we can... I'm going to leave the truck running. I got to get the... There it is. And then we'll get a slip tank. Pick up the slip tank. And that's the wrong excavator, so we're going to go get the right excavator that we need to pick this thing up. It's right there, so we got to return that. Get the right one. There we go. I'm just leasing it. So we'll keep the truck on. Well, that one ain't even going to pick it up. So let's try this. I know it's the same one as out on the blogging site, but we're just using this one to put it in the back of the pickup. Done. Get away from the slip chain. Day one, there's a lot of weight on this pickup truck. My truck seems to be squatting a little bit. That's all. Now before we go out, Jesus Christ. Now before we go out to the site, we're going to put some fuel in the slip tank, and we're going to put fuel into the trailer. This truck is not liking this whatsoever. We're going to go ahead and just shut the truck off. So, yeah, we've been working. We've been working on this PlayStation, trying to get it connected to the internet again. So we finally got it, and we're finally able to get YouTube Live back running. Very thankful about that. We can start making lives. I'm probably going to just keep on doing the BSF series lives on live. Just making a video. keep them is starting to get a little bit hassling, and so I find it easier just to do live. So tell me what y'all think. I'll make it where you can comment on this when the video is done. But yeah, y'all tell me what y'all think about doing the logging series live. I like it. I like doing the logging series because that's all I know how to do in this game. Well, I know how to farm too. I'll show you that on another. Uh, I'll show you how to do that another day. But I enjoy logging. I find it very easy for me, especially when I know how to run the equipment. We're just waiting on the fuel tank to get done. We're filling up the Thunder Creek and the slip tank. Just want to give a shout out to my dad and my sister who's watching. Love you. Hope y'all doing good. Man, this truck is squat. Man, my truck is, I feel bad for this truck. It is just squatting. If this was real, kids, I know this is made for kids, but excuse my language, there is no way in hell this truck, there ain't no way in hell. There ain't no way in hell this truck will be able to hold this. There ain't no freaking way. There's something. Right. And there ain't no way this truck will be able to hold this at all. I'll bet you $5 we're gonna roll it right here. I bet you $5 we're rolling right here. Oh, that's surprising. I didn't roll it. No, but my truck is leaning. Oh shit. Don't hit the bridge. 100 kilometers an hour. Alright. You know what really grinds my gears? Is when you tell people you're streaming. Like on Snapchat, you'll tell people you're streaming. And then they still end up calling you, and they still end up calling you, want to interrupt your stream. I hate that shit. We are definitely chained that it's not made for kids. We're going to still use that John Deere loader instead of loading up full trees. I think we'll just cut them up at night. So what this all is eventually going to be, I'll give you some rundown of what this is going to be. This is going to be a big farm, a big here, and to cut up all this timber. It's going to be one big field for a school apparently. I didn't think nothing of it. So I said, all right. So here we are. If I played online, I would do a designated server for BSF. For BSF. Before anybody gets mad, then you know it's coming in the comments when I turn them on. No, this is not BFS. This is BSF. Totally different. No, I'm not using FDR mods. I wish I was. This is not an FDR mod. Trust me. If I could play with his mods, I would. But anyway, back to the game. And good luck doing that again, because I could never do that again. Oh, there he goes. It's fucked up. What you could do also with these, you can take them. You can either slide them your way. And go ahead and slide this out of the way, because I mean, if I can. Hey, what? This is a good pile of logs right here. Hold on. Oh, can't pick it up. Got a good pile going on right here. We can probably bring the when Skitterman gets here. Skitterman can drag these. See, on his skitter, he has that crane where it can rotate. Where his crane can rotate and pick anything up. See, wherever the cutter man goes, we're gonna use this machine behind the cutter man. The cutter man's gonna build a pile like this, like how I built earlier. Do not do that. I can tell you right now, you don't want to do that. That'll screw everything up. Please don't ever do that again. Alright, so we're going to use this machine behind that cutter that you see in the back. So what's going to happen is he's going to build a pile like this. I'm going to come in with this machine and we're going to just cut. We're going to cut them into 9 meters. Do a little conversion. So if we do 9 meters like we're doing now, I'll show you something. So that's 9 meters. That's 29.5 feet. But we're cutting these at 29.5 feet. I don't know, in the real logging world, I don't know how long you would want to cut them, but we're cutting them at 9. So for right now, since this is just a testing map for me, we just cut them at 29.5 feet, 9 meters. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is, guess I'll operate the skidder. I'll bring him. We're either going to use that loader, or I'm going to use the forklift. And that's what I'm going to use, forklift. To pick that back up. I'll just load him up mid-trailer. We're going to load him up mid-trailer. Sound like she didn't want to start. Tell you what, this train's a piece of crap. Alright, screw it. Give me that winch. I'm on the dragon. First off, I want to see how this is going to go. There we go. Let's go about mid-trailer. There you go. honestly, guys, I think I might just get my old skidder back. Well, this one will be all cool to have. Becoming more of a headache. Logs keep on trying to come out of it. Now it's wanting to work just fine. What did you do? Yeah, chat. I'm probably just gonna get me a new skidder because this one's a piece of junk. Some people might like it. I hate it. But it's the only one we can use right now. Got it. is just a trash load. Like I said, this is just a testing map for me. Let's see how all this equipment runs. So far, I like the equipment. Just trying to get used to all the controls is what it's going. It's not a good load, but it'll bring something. Yeah, that's what I want to happen so I can grab it right there, tilt it up. Sit in that trailer. Get in them. There you go. Yeah, this, like I said, guys, this is just a test map. This is just a testing stream for the PlayStation and for this map itself. This is, like I said, just me getting used to this. Getting used to the controls. This is not like 22 when I was logging in 22. This is a lot different. Yeah, this is just a get that place out of there. I ain't like my little safety fence. And I put that around the fence of the truck. I put that there. Actually, let's see if I can't pick it with the... Missed it. There you go. We got it. There we go. Okay. Did it just get off the truck? Did it just go off the truck? Dude, if it just came off the truck. Oh, some bitch. Get up. One more left, and we'll figure out how to get it to where we can put the chat on there. Yeah, it's working. Can y'all not hear me? Hold on a second. this is the last log that's going on the trailer. You know, chat. I'm thinking I'm gonna do something. We're gonna do something. Alright guys, so we're gonna do a thing here. I don't know what the fuck this trailer's doing. So we're gonna go ahead and lock this fucking trailer down before shit gets real. Alright. Now I'm gonna try to pull this. Yeah, we're working. Out of there, motherfucker. There he goes. Alright, so we're going to detach the trailer. We're going to put the Kenworth away. Let's take the 379 Peterbilt. And look at this. It's one sexy ass truck. This is one badass fucking truck. Thank you, Blake. Thank you. Let's I'm gonna raise the tri-axle up. I don't need the tri-axle. I'm surprised it never catch your... Hold on a second. I gotta check that. Hold on. I actually do have my CDL. I have my CDL from when I was driving concrete. Alright, so we're going to take this to the sawmill. And now So I like to. It's actually a good question. So I like the railroad more than I like trucks because the railroad's been in my family for many years, and I'm carrying on the legacy in the family. I am a second generation railroader. So I want y'all to hear this. Name one sound to a man that'll turn him on other than, of course, your normal sounds. Me, it's this sound right here. As we hit a fucking tree. As we hit a fucking tree. Name one sexual sound that'll turn you on. I got you. It's not hitting a tree, I promise you. It's... Gotta love the sound of a Jake brake. Gotta love the sound of a Jake brake. You know, that was the first thing I've hit this whole screen. Was a flipping tree. So yes, the legendary boss man is back in the saddle once again. I am back making lives, I'm back making videos. So if you don't know who's talking in the chat, that has been my childhood friend ever since fucking high school. I met this motherfucker in 10th grade. He was a freshman. I was I think sophomore, wasn't it, Blake? You was a freshman. We had the same class. We had first period together. And this motherfucker, every day we hung out. It was fucking awesome, dude. So we made $28,422 off that one load full of 29.5 foot logs. That's right. We had I think it was first period, wasn't it? Oh, that's right. Man, dude. Man, we had a history that long, dude? Holy crap, man. So I'll give you an equipment rundown if we don't hit the freaking same tree. I'll give you an equipment rundown what we got running. Top speed of this truck is 74 mile an hour. And it gets pretty squirrely around 70 mile an hour. See, there's that tree we hit. No, it's this one. Aiming for it again. Alright, we're gonna roll some Jakes. Let's roll the Jakes. Shit. Yeah, we gotta save it too. Let's roll the Jakes. Here we go. Oh, yeah. We need to make your gaming channel a login cover? Yes. Yes. We're going to do multiple games tonight, too. So you're going to see me play. You're going to see me get this truck back to the login site. Probably just cut off fucking traffic. An asshole. And then you're gonna see me kind of just want to back the trailer in there. Leave the truck. We need a boss man Minecraft stream. We need to work on it. We need to set that up. Okay. I just want to point something out. I just want to point something out. You can't tell me that is a sexy motherfucker right there. Damn, I love that fucking truck. Oh yeah, dude. I love it. Okay. So I know how I said we're gonna play multiple games. We're gonna play the train game here in a minute. I'm gonna give y'all a little taste of what happens at work. We're gonna leave the logging truck like this. We want to go ahead and save it.